Welcome to the Bremerton Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Imagine you're a pastor and you've just come to a new district and you know some of the things that are going on with the people here, but you also do an assessment. You want to check out the physical plant and see what needs to be done, if there's any upgrades, and sure enough, I stumbled upon there's a roof that leaks, there's a bad floor over at the gym at the school, the gym floor is all cracked and very unattractive. Functional, yes, but not inviting. The painting on the church never could stay on it. Every year they're trying to always patch it up and fix it, and it wasn't sticking or staying. Those things cost money. Where's that money going to come from? And little did I know, within about 5 or 6 weeks of my arriving in this district, I got a call from Dennis at the Trust Services Department of the Washington Conference, and he informed me of a gift coming from, of all people, Harper and Hazel Bishop. And people at first said, they left us money. Well, it won't be much. They didn't think they had much.
I want to tell you a little bit about Harper and Hazel Bishop. They lived very frugally. No one knew that they had money. Hazel's practice was to go to the grocery stores and get the trimmings from the produce department for their greens and their salads. Harper was probably best known for his love of people, his love of music, and he did projects to help people. One of his favorite ones was making hats. And he made hats for the infants at the hospital, for people with cancer, for friends and neighbors. A lot of the members here at the church have hats that Harper made for them. We are so grateful here at the Bremerton Seventh-day Adventist Church that Harper and Hazel took the time and the initiative to have the conference draw up a will for them. They lived without heat for a couple of years, and when Hazel died, the nephew, he asked church members to come in and help sort through papers and clothes and all the accumulation of this house. There was probably a 20-inch aisle all the way from the back door, around through the kitchen, dining room, living room, and back to the bedrooms. There were 91 16-yard dumpsters that went out from their house when it was all said and done. So it was a great surprise when we got this bequest for $250,000.
And we just want to thank God and praise God for the generosity of Harper and Hazel Bishop, of their generosity to God.
We've used their bequest for several projects here at the church and at the Kitsap Adventist Christian School across the street. One of the projects we did recently was to combine 2 rooms into 1 room with a portable wall and put in a small fellowship room.
This is one of the projects that we were able to complete with the donation from Hazel and Harper Bishop. We have a lovely full screen behind that cabinet. There's actually a monitor. It's just lovely. And so we've done evangelistic meetings here, and we're able to outfit this with a large screen here. So we have lots of flexibility in our multi-purpose room now.
We've also been able to refloor the gym, resurface the floor there. It was originally poured, and that night it froze and it cracked, and it had been chipped out and fix-all put in it, but it had really looked ugly. And so we were able to resurface that.
But even more important than just fixing the facilities with this restricted donation, we were able to build young men for college. On a couple of the projects, we hired some of our college students, aged kids. Some were in college, some weren't, and we gave them jobs and taught them skills of how to roof. 211 square of shingle put down in the month of July, and kids learning a new trade and learning how to work as a team. We were able to employ 8 college students and give them an opportunity to have an Adventist education at Walla Walla University, and it was a fantastic opportunity to teach them a new trade and skill and have them work together as a team. It was a fun summer, a lot of work, a lot of sweat, and in the end, a lot of joy and satisfaction as young men learned how to develop and strive to be servants of Christ. And all because 2 old people, old from our perspective, before they left, they made the Lord first, last, and best. And they just gave everything back to Him as faithful stewards.
Not only did the bishops remember the Bremerton Seventh-day Adventist Church and their church school, Hazel and Harper Bishop remembered Sunset Lake Youth Camp, where they had spent many summers going up there and helping develop the camp. They also remembered Auburn Adventist Academy, where Harper had graduated from, as well as a bequest for the conference for them to be able to use as they see fit. The total amount that they did, for their bequest and their will was $958,000, almost $1 million for the Lord's work.
As a result, today we not only have all these repairs completed, we have money in the bank that is always available for any future need.
This has benefited our church and our school and college students.